Hello everyone. We'll continue with the next session where in previous video we discussed about the KV merge and selection sort. So there are some disadvantages with that one. So we'll go ahead with the next concept, that is a second look at sorting in memory. Normally we will read the whole file from file into memory and perform sorting and write the whole file into disk. That is what normal process we used to do. Normally we'll be having our data in the file that we'll be reading from the file, and as part of the file we'll be bringing it into the primary memory, and whatever the sorting we have to do we'll do in the primary memory, and then once the file is sorted then we are writing it back to the secondary memory process. That is the normal process what we used to do. That is the same concept, but the problem with the selection sort is that we have to do sequentially one after the other. So sequentially we have to sort one list and merge, and then again we have to merge in next step, again we have to merge it, and then we have to sort it. So that will be a sequential process which takes more time. So can we improve on that time that it takes from this RAM sort? And that can be done, perform some of parts in parallel, where selection sort is good but cannot be used to sort entire file at a time and parallelly. So this can be solved by using a parallel processing technique, using heap sort technique. As a processing and input output can be occur in parallel, so that we can process the task parallelly and complete the task within a shorter interval of time. So that is keep all the keys in heap as a reference. And we'll be having two concept, one is building and rebuilding concept in the heap building will while reading a block, heap rebuilding while writing a block. That means when we'll be reading we'll be using heap building concept, when writing the blocks into the file, that time we'll be using rebuilding concept. So that is the main concept, where instead of selection sort or KV merge we'll be using heap technique to sort the data in the primary memory parallelly. So heap is a kind of binary tree, which is a complete binary tree. Binary tree is a nothing but a tree which is having root node and leaf node, where root node is having exactly two leaf nodes, is a binary tree. Complete binary tree means all the nodes will be having all the root nodes will be having the leaf nodes with the binary number. Okay, that is two root leaf nodes will be available for each uh, root node. So each node has a single key. Key is less than or equal to the key as its parent node. That means parent node will be smaller one and all other nodes will be leaf nodes will be larger one. Storage for tree can be allocated sequentially. This concept is common, and so even though we will represent the tree as a with a tree structure which will be diagrammatically represented, but logically it will be stored in a memory in a sequential order, one after the other in a consecutive memory location, and that will be referred and as a heap tree. So there is a no need for pointer or other dynamic override for this concept for maintaining the heap. So this is the concept, overlapping processing and input output using heap sort technique, that will continue with the algorithm. Before that, this is just a heap tree, where how we are normally representing this one in the memory. As in the representation we have represented A as 1, B as 2, 3, C as 3, E as 4, like that. So similarly 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 represent the memory address, and in that consecutive memory location we have placed the tree tree node value A, B, C, E, G, E, H, I, D, G, F. So normally we'll be having defining the tree with the three positions, n, 2n and 2n plus, where n is the root node, 2n is the left node, and 2n plus 1 will be the right node. So this is the normal representation. So whatever the list they will give, we need to sort it in a root should be a smaller value, and leaf node should be having the next available larger value. So just see one example how it works. Before that, we'll go through the algorithm, how to construct the heap tree. So this is just in a class heap where we'll be having heap as in a constructor, and the maximum elements will be the parameter for heap constructor, and where maximum elements is the size of the heap tree, how many maximum elements we can define for the tree. And insert as a function where we are going to insert a new node to a tree every time. That time we are calling insert function. So every time new node will be inserted using the character pointer variable. And our remove function we are using to remove the any key from the tree. So these are the public functions what we are using. In protected, will be defined with the maximum element. Maximum element is the maximum size of the tree, and the number element is the current element what we are entering. What we are adding to the tree, that will be the number element. And we'll be having heap array as a pointer variable of character data type. And we'll be having one more function named as exchange, which will exchange the root node to leaf node to root node based on the uh, based on its value. If leaf node is smaller than the root node, then we have to interchange. For that purpose, we will be using exchange function. And in compare, we'll be comparing with the two elements. And if there's a root node is smaller and leaf node is larger, then we are not changing. Otherwise, we have to exchange. So that is, so we are comparing string comparing with the first level and root level and leaf level values, and we are interchanging that one. That will be the class heap, where we'll be seeing the insert function, how exactly it works. Okay. We'll be having a insert function where new key is the parameter what we are passing, the new node what we have to insert into the existing heap tree. And if a new element, number element and maximum elements are equal, then no, it is not possible to add new element to the tree, because the size of the tree is full and it is not possible to add any more new elements. So in case if it is false, then number element plus plus we are incrementing because we are added the new element, so the size will be incremented now. Then heap array of new element is assigned by new key is assigned to heap array of new element. So that is heap array is added with the new element. We have to reorder that new element. If for that the new element what we have entered, that we are storing in a temporary variable, and we are taking one more variable as a parent. Parent will be the root node. We are checking whether k is greater than 1. So whatever the new elements we have stored in k, if it is greater than 1, k has a parent. Then we have to change the parent value as k by 2. We have to divide that new element value divided by 2. That will be the parent element. We are comparing k and parent now. If a k is greater than parent, just break, else we have to exchange uh, parent and k. So that will be done with the exchange function k and parent. So now parent will be assigned to k, and this will be repeats for if you are adding any new element, else it will return to the heap class where we are calling the insert function. So these are the simple programming conditions what we are checking in class heap and method insert. So next is a simple example where we will be using constructing the heap tree. So this is the simple using same algorithm we'll be using. So the key in order what we are given with this, that will be the input f d c g h i b e a is a input. So we have to sort it in a sorted order in using the heap sort. For this, first blindly we will take the first element, which is f, and we are placing in the first available memory space. Here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 are the consecutive memory spaces where we are going to store our heap tree values. Okay, so first we'll be storing f. So f will be the root node. Then next d will be inserted into the memory where D is smaller than F, so D will be the root node and F will be the leaf node. And when next is C, C is smaller than D and F, so we are replacing for the location of the first memory space. We are storing C as a root node and changing the D to next available memory space, that is 3. The next consecutive memory space, that is the third address we are storing. And then next element is G. G is larger than 4, so no need of doing any changes. So that will be placed in the fourth location. Then H is also larger than all the values, so H will be placed in the next available memory space. See how the tree will be constructed now. Now next element is I. So in the list above input key order, I is missing. Just note down that is there, but it should be there. Next element is I. I is larger than CFDGH, so it will be placed in the next consecutive memory location. Next is B, which is smaller than all the elements what we have entered. So B should be the root element. So for that purpose, what we have to do is, first we have to place the P in first place. For that purpose, we have to change the C to next available sorted place. That will be third place where we are creating. Where in third place we are having D, that will be shifted to last memory location of the seventh place. So next element we have to add is E. So E is greater than B and smaller than F. How it will be stored in the tree, that will be shown. So now B will be as it is, where E will be replaced by F, and F will be placed in fourth location, where fourth location before G was there, G will be shifted to last location. So this is how we will be doing the more than one swapping. And then last is the A. A is the last element, which is smallest among all this. That means we have to change the root node to A. So for that, again, A will be placed in first place. Earlier B was there in that place. That will be shifted to second place. And second place we were having E. E will be shifted to fourth place. In fourth place we were having F. F will be shifted to ninth location. This is how we'll be doing the heap sort, rearranging the smallest element as a root node and making the largest element as a leaf node. This is the normal concept which we will be processing parallelly in the primary memory and making the process faster. So this will be the heap building algorithm, where we will be sorting all the elements and storing in a sequential memory location. So thank you guys.